Hello world. I got a few requests about how to do models for SnowRunner, the game. And I have to admit, I'm not very an expert in this thing. I did few mods, but they weren't really like perfect. Let's say they're not. Some of my mods doesn't have interior. Actually, I have just 3 mods, and only one of them has full interior and not very detailed, super detailed. And today I want to show you the full cycle of how to make model. Well, model already there, but let's say you have modeled some car and you want to put it in SnowRunner. So what should you do? I'm going to try to make it as quick as possible, because I have a very I don't have a good internet connection, and if video is lengthy, it might take a while to upload it. So that's why I'll try to do it as fast as I can. Okay, well, first of all, this model which already exists, it's kinda high poly. It's 500,000 polygons, and it's cannot be used in SnowRunner. Maybe it can, but it's no good. The model have to be optimized, and let's very quickly let's model low poly version of this car. So probably I should have done it before in order not to waste any time, but as long as I want to show you the full cycle of doing so, it's better to get through all steps. And again, I'm not really an expert, so I might make some mistakes, and I'm doing it the way I know how to do it. There are some people who may disagree with the way I'm doing it, and I'm not a programmer, I'm a 3D modeler. So excuse me. So it could be tricky. It is tricky to make mods for that game. I used to do mods for a BeamNG game, but I don't know, I kinda got tired, and I want a realistic game. Well, BeamNG, it is realistic. It has a realistic physics, but modern games are so good looking. For example, that SnowRunner. I really like the graphics of the game, and that's why I bought it and start making some mods for it. Okay, I'm gonna make just very crude, very rough 3D model of this car, low poly model, just because I'm just want to show you how to do it as example. So okay, real low poly model has to be done much better, but again, I don't have time, sadly. Well, probably we have to spend a little more time to get it close to the shape. I have had COVID few months ago, and well, not COVID. I get vaccine, and later I feel really sick after second component, and that thing is really big deal. So people, be careful, get vaccinated. Yeah, definitely, because we were vaccinated and we got our health got really bad, and I can imagine what happened if you are not vaccinated. Yeah, that's why so many people are dying. It is important. It is very important to get vaccinated. After first component of the vaccine, I felt okay. I was just like in pain one night, no more than that, and it wasn't too bad. It was relatively okay. But the second component, yeah, that was rough, extremely rough. Because I'm in Russia, we used the Russian thing. I know the Pfizer, they have one component vaccine, and they say it's they don't get sick at all from that. From what I heard, it's a good thing, but I just want to tell you, like, be careful. That thing is serious for sure. I didn't expect it. That's why there are so many lockdowns, and it's not nice, maybe for a while, temporarily, but you gotta do it. Well, let's get back to our car. I don't want to waste too much time modeling it, so I'm gonna probably, come on, I have to finish it really quickly, the LOD model. Probably I should have done LOD model a little bit earlier. It's gonna eat up some time. And video is going to be probably lengthy, because I'm not going to speed it up. I'm going to release it as a real-time video, so you can be able to see what I'm actually doing. Because speeded up videos, you cannot sometimes see everything, every step. I have to finish second arc, and probably it should be enough. Come on. What else is new? What else is new? Nothing really new. struggling, keep working as much as I can. If you subscribe to my channel, you probably notice I start publishing videos of me learning Chinese, speeded up time lapses. These are, I don't know, I don't even know why I did it. It's just throwing everything and hope something stuck. Throwing everything in a wall and hope it gets stuck on the wall. Is that expression? I don't know, because English is not my native language. Come on. Come on. I don't want to model mirror. Also can take time. Come on. Let's model quickly second arc, and probably it should be okay. Come on. Okay, basically it is complete. Yeah, it's very rough and not the way it's supposed to be, but again, this is just an example, and it's just to show you the way. Still try to make it a little bit closer to original geometry. A little bit more closer. Okay. What kind of lousy music is that? I should write better music. I should make better music, and again I don't have time. What's going on? Okay. Let's not waste any more time. Oh, come on. And we have low poly model, extremely low poly, 376 polygons. And now we have to unwrap it very quickly. I assume you already know computer graphics, so I'm not going to get into details how to actually unwrap a 3D model. I'm going to do very basic UV unwrapping. Come on. Just selecting edges, then mark it as a seam. So it's marked red. There's gonna be a seam. And here mark this one. I will have to. I'm going to try speak louder, because I've noticed when I speak my voice is kinda extremely low, so it's not good. Okay, well, let's assume that's done. Still keep modeling. I don't like this stretched polygons. Okay, now it's done. Let's open up UV editor. What kind of texture is that? And let's... okay, we unwrapped only half of the car. And because I have turned on the live UV unwrapping, forgot where to turn it off. Come on, it doesn't matter. Okay, well, let's apply mirror, so both sides going to be unwrapped. Okay, and they are not packed very well. For that I have a add-on UV packer. Pack it. Okay, this one looks better. That's it. And because okay, in order to make better looking shape, it's better also to use this modifier weighted normal. And in order to make properly, you have to go here and put check this box, auto smooth, and you can, well, probably I'm gonna have to do a little bit more modeling just to make the shapes looks better. I should have done that in the very beginning. To make this too low poly model looks like kind of imitating high poly model by this modifier weighted normals. So just add this bevel and now it looks much better. And we have to add these bevels every sharp or relatively sharp angles. Probably my mouse clicking is very loud, but I don't have another one. I had to change it because the mouse I used to work with is got broke down. Yeah, and now you see that I should have done this first. That's a very first time I should have done it, because now seams are also doubled. The seam edges are also doubled. It's not really good. Oh, we can delete them. Clear seam. Get rid of extra seams. I should have done it in the first place, but that's the way to do it when you're learning. There is no way to avoid mistakes, unfortunately. Come on. There are gonna be mistakes, a lot of them. Okay, let's get rid of this thing. Yeah, this part of work a little bit could be annoying, but again, there is no way to avoid it for now. Just pay close attention, and if you are young, you can do it. You can make it. Almost done. Well, now even low poly model looks relatively okay. I mean, there is no bad shading. Maybe we can add a little edge somewhere here. Maybe we'll cut here. Okay, now we can unwrap it. Let's unwrap, let's pack it more optimized way. Where is this part? I do not recognize where this object. Ah, okay, yeah, it's rear. We accidentally deleted more seams which we needed. Yeah, I have live unwrapped thing going. When I mark seams, it's automatically unwrapped. Now we can finally pack. Okay. We have a load, and let's name it correctly. This project was called Lalita 21 and low. The naming is kinda important. Okay, now we export this as FBX slow poly model. Actually, first of all, probably would be better to okay, it doesn't really matter. Export this, it is as a FBX. Okay. The naming is important when you name, because we're going to export a low poly model and also high poly model, and when you're exporting low poly model you have to, after the name you have to put this lower, what's the name of it, lower case thing and the low, and on the high poly model you're gonna have to, oh, I accidentally, yeah, I forgot to check something. Look, also you have to check selected object only. I forgot to do that. Now export. Okay, and now we have to export high poly model. Selecting high poly model, file, export to FBX, same name, and call it high. Export FBX, because model is kind of heavy, it take a while. Well, it's already saved it. Now we have to go to the substance painter and create the texture. I'm gonna make 2K. I'm not going to make it too big, and go to select, and we have to select the low poly model, Lalita 21 low. Okay, we open this low poly model in Substance Painter. Now we have to bake the high poly model into a low poly, and we select this texture setting, scroll down and bake mesh maps, and here change to 2K texture, and or here in this area, by clicking you selecting your high poly model, and well, yeah, you can now click bake selected texture, and it's supposed to bake high poly into low poly, and because I did it very roughly, you see it has issues, like it has all artifacts, and it's didn't baked really well, and I forgot to hide the tail lights. Okay, I'm gonna do it now. Yeah, that's unfortunately this kind of workflow. You have to try like different, try and error. You cannot get it at once, unfortunately. Okay, I hide the headlight cover and taillight cover. and I'm going to export without them. Export FBX high, and we tried to rebake it in Substance Painter with a little bit different settings. Click bake again, select again the high poly model, and just increase distance, max frontal distance. Let's make it not from 0.01 to just 0.0. Come on. And this distance also. And let's try it this way. Hopefully it will work. Well, it looks slightly better, not much better, but well, at least it's going to be okay for a test. Come on, I forgot to hide the taillight cover here. What's going on? Let's do it again. I thought I selected it. Ah, okay, I see. I have to remove it from collection. Then hide it. Another try. I'm getting old. I keep, doing these mistakes more and more. Sadly, every time I make more and more mistakes. Okay. Well, now it's baked relatively okay. And let's color it very quickly right here. I use very standard materials, smart materials. I try not to change them a lot. Okay, our body was silver. We don't have silver, we have steel. Okay, it's kind of dirty steel, rough looking, but it's a little bit too much. Maybe aluminium. This looks more like silver, but I don't know. I don't like it either. What should I do? Still bright. Just this one. Well, come on. I wanna get nice metallic paint. It's a little bit too dark, but let's try to change its darkness. No, it's not gonna happen. I don't know this material. Let's leave it still, but not as bright. I'm going to just make it aluminum body without thinking too much. Yes, other parts and glass, so latex black. Just for a test it should be enough. Without plastic material. Come on, chrome didn't color, but I don't have, unfortunately, time to well, for a test I think it should be enough. There is some really big issues with it on the side, but I don't want to spend too much time. Okay, let's say this is enough. Now we have to export these textures as Unreal. Okay. Again, what a weird music. Here is Unreal Engine 4, and I already prepared separately occlusion, roughness, metallic. Occlusion. Okay, let's try to save it and let's see what happens. I need to be metallic in a red channel, roughness in a green channel, and ambient occlusion in a blue channel. I don't know where, so I'm gonna have to check it just by looking at it. Okay. Okay, didn't save it as a PBR materials at all. What's going on? Again, I'm not an expert. I am learning it myself all the time, and I'm making some mistakes. Unreal Engine 4, emissive normal base, and okay, well, normal base color and occlusion. On the red it has to be metallic. On the green it's roughness. It's already there. And on the blue it's ambient occlusion. Okay, let's try it one more time. Export. It didn't save it as a 3 texture, so I'm gonna have to edit manually. Come on. Well, and it didn't save the ambient occlusion at all. In order to be able to save ambient occlusion, I usually do this. Just go to the textures select ambient occlusion and show it's the path manually. Oh, it's already there. Oh. Okay, one more time. Export. Okay, we have ambient occlusion, and well, I'm gonna have to do that PBR shader manually. Okay, at least I can open them in Blender. Okay, now we are in Blender, and let's create new collection. And we can open those PBR texture. It's not really necessary, but I prefer them still to be open in Blender. Okay. And the last one, normal map, vector, normal map. Okay, we opened it, those baked textures in Blender. Okay, we have a low poly model, relatively good enough to send it to also to SnowRunner. But we have to create mode first, and before that also like add modifier triangulate. It's not really visible under my logo. Add to the triangulate modifier. Okay, let's save it here, and we have to get this why is shading so awful? Let me try one more time. If I keep shading normal. Ah, okay. Okay, I forgot. After you apply, you see what happened? Like we have nice, good shading on a model, and if you apply triangulate modifier, shading is kind of gets broken, and in order to fix it you have to check this box, keep normal. So, and now we can move it. Well, right now we don't have to do anything. Now is the important part. Okay, now we have to get into SnowRunner. SnowRunner SnowRunner. Where is our SnowRunner? Okay, start SnowRunner. Sorry people, I didn't prepare for this at all. I'm trying to do it on the fly, and again I don't think I'm skilled enough to do it like better way. I'm doing it the way I can do, and I'm keep learning. I keep learning. Okay, after you started the SnowRunner, go to the mod browser, and in the mod browser, what do? You go to the more, you see, and select map. I choose always summer. After you choose summer, the test level will be open, and here you can kind of mess with some mods and create mods. To create mod, you have to go here, if I remember correctly, and now you're naming it, because our car called Lolita 21. Let's name it exactly that. Okay, we created model. Now we can load it into a scene. You're doing it by going to create, and it should be here. I don't see it in a list. Come on. Huh. Apparently I didn't create it. This is weird. This is weird. Okay, let's try it one more time. I didn't convert it. Yeah, I created it, but I didn't convert it. After you added mod, name it and go to the mod manager and convert it. Okay, now you have to wait a while. Oh, I have no idea how long this video will be uploading on YouTube. It's gonna take forever. Most likely. Didn't get even halfway there yet. There's so much things. There are so many things. In making a mod, but it's fun. It's fun to drive in a game the car you build. It's kind of cool. And for some people it could be interesting, and the way to learning computer graphics, because you learn so many things and so many interaction. You kind of have to be half coder, kind of programmer, like a programmer a little bit. Sadly, I don't know nothing about it. I cannot be programmer. Right now, the game itself converting kinda blank, well, not blank, but very typical vehicle, and you kind of modify, by modifying this vehicle you can create your own. It could be a little bit of modifications or like a big modifications. It's really depends on the different things. Like you can change just the wheel. You can put some heavy truck wheels on a light vehicle. It's a little modification, but if you're changing appearance and kind of like body structure and even mechanical structure, it could be challenging. Be really challenging. I've seen mods, like really well done mods, and which are has dramatic changes, vehicle changes. Maybe they built from scratch. I don't know. Oh, it's kind of taking too long. Yeah, very first time is going to, because it's converting all textures, all geometry, everything. Very first time it's doing it a long time. Okay, finally it switched the geometry pieces. Texturing is taking a long time to convert, especially high resolution textures. Well, if it's one, it's okay, but if you have many of them, every time converting them could be lengthy. Oh, come on. Finally the main geometry is converting, and soon it's gonna be there. It should be. Finally it is there, and we can add it. Oh no, we can add it to the scene by this. Go to create, and yeah, it's here, and it's created this vehicle, standard mod vehicle, and by modifying this one we can create something new. Let's go there and try it. Okay, we don't have to quit the game. We can just you can click Alt Tab and get to the where is it? To Blender. Okay, but I have to say probably it's better for now to quit the game, because I don't remember what kind of settings in Blender should be in order to be able to export the 3D model correctly. And this information you can get in IO mod.io website, I think. Yeah, this one. I didn't type it correctly. SnowRunner mod.io. It's actually mod.io. It has many games mods. Let's get there. Okay, and also you have to be registered. You have to be you have to create account to be able to use it. I mean, if you wanna upload it into a game for everyone. and also for mission levels, if you want to play through with your own vehicle. Okay, what I was gonna show you, like, you have to go to this site, SnowRunner. What is it? Oh, okay. And you have to go to the, where are guides? Oh, okay, it's here, guides. And here you have kind of different tutorials and how to export. This is important, this one. See? Exporting exporting to FBX, 3ds Max, Maya and Blender. Click there, and here you can find the actual settings you need to set up your Blender in order to be able to use it. So Maya, here is Blender. Okay, unit system, unit scale, and this thing has to be changed in the Blender file. Okay, let's open up a brand new blank Blender and let's set it up to the settings we need. Okay, settings we need is a metric. Instead of 1 you should put 0.01 unit. Then you have to metric is already metric, and the length, instead of meters you have to put centimeters. Okay, is that all? I don't know, I'm not sure, it should be more. Remember, parent armor. Yeah, there is a tricky way to use Blender with a bone system inside Blender. Yes, here it is, but we're gonna need it later, not right now. Okay, we set up the scene, and now what should we do? We should import here our mod we just created in SnowRunner, and you have to find its location. It's usually in documents, and where is it? Steam. You have to get to this. I'm sorry, I totally forgot where it's supposed to be, but it's supposed to be somewhere in a Steam folder. Locate your Steam folder. I already have fast. Okay, yeah. System, program files, Steam apps, and where is it? It's my BeamNG mods. Oh, okay. Go to the common, SnowRunner, and media mod templates, and you have your. Oh no, it's not there. I did something wrong, forget about it. What was it? Ah, okay, it's different. Go to the documents, my games, or wherever. Oh yes, documents, my games, SnowRunner, media, mods. Here mod we created, Little 21. Okay, and here we have all the data, like geometry, textures, and all the code. It's here. Sounds, even you can put sounds here, but it has to be specific folder structure in order to be able to work. Okay, so here we have in the meshes trucks, we have mod_scout.fbx. It's our modded vehicle we're going to mod. So we import that one into our scene. Okay. Documents, my games, SnowRunner, media, mods, mesh, trucks, mod scout. And we successfully imported this vehicle with all its components. And now what we should do, we have to, it's better to create new collection to be able to sort it. Collection. Put in there. Put everything there. Okay, why these two didn't get the... okay. By default, this cockpit and windshield, they're kind of like not pickable. You have to turn on its visibility, or show in a viewport here, and select another, show in a viewport there. And now you can move them to mod folder 2. Okay, now we have to get our model here, which we model this one. We called it Lolita 21 and collection Lolita 21. We just needed mesh, but I prefer to keep everything in collection, so you know I keep things it keeps things organized. So let's get it here. And where is our car? Collection. Here's 8 to 21. As you can see, it's turned wrong way, but we can always turn it correctly. And I prefer not to make too much. I try to keep original model or model parts in order to avoid too much work. And here we should move it the way the driver sits. It's preferable where driver should be. So probably this one. Also, I will try to match the front wheel position. It means at least I'm gonna have less work during modifications. I'll explain it later. So we moved it to the driver's seat position. The driver, actually, his sitting position and everything can be moved, but I do it as a test and I'm trying to make it in one go, so I'm gonna use it like this for now. I'm gonna keep it like this. And in order to attach it, in order to make this geometry visible in the game, we have to repeat the structure, body structure, not body structure, the bone structure, bone system structure of the modded vehicle into our vehicle. And if you select the body itself of that car. You can see the the bones it's attached to, and main bone is a bone chassis CDT, and also armature is assigned to it. So what we need to do is I will copy bone chassis CDT vertex group, and I repeat the similar structure. I recreate similar structure onto my model, and here I add a vertex group, name it same way, and assigned it. So now it's game should be able to see it. But if we export it as it is, it's going to export the whole thing. Well, as a test I can do it right now. I select everything, and just give me a second. I select everything, go to file, export. Export settings also are important. Let's find the way first. So in documents, my games, SnowRunner, media, mods, related 1-in-1 meshes, trucks, mod scout, and we're going to override this file. Click check selected objects, and you have to uncheck only armature and mesh, only these two. By default it's all like this, but you have to choose only armature and mesh. Okay, also very important thing, you have to go scroll to the armature and uncheck this add leaf bones. Okay, and uncheck bake animation too. You don't need it, you don't have it, we don't have it, and only then you can export the base. And now if you go to the SnowRunner, we should be able to see our model. It's gonna be without textures because it wasn't assigned the way it's understand texturing within a game. But for test you can send it without texture, just see like proportions and where wheels should be and things like that. Okay. Go to mods. Come on. More selected maps, summer proving grounds. The way to do it is kind of complicated, but mods created by regular people, not by game developers. So it's not there because we have to convert it. Go to the mod manager and you see it's not converted. Convert it, only then it will kinda wow. I forgot one very important thing. Without closing the game, we go to our Blender file. And open the structure of the original car. And what you should do, you should unparent all CDT objects. CDT objects are objects which are like a simulation objects, like collision objects. they are very simplified, and it shows like where collisions should be of the car. And also they have a weight, and like by these things it simulates physics within the game. So go select all the CDT objects and select them all and press Alt P. It's very important. Without it, it's not gonna work. Press Alt P and clear and keep transformation. Yeah, the structure of the files should be like this. Before it was like this, and when you click Alt P and choose clear and keep transformation, structures changing like this. Now if we select all objects and export one more time, it should work if everything is okay. We exported it. Open the game, go to the mod manager and selecting and go click convert. Okay, it's starting to doing it. Yeah, it's converted. And now if we try to open our file, yeah, it has additional. What's going on? Add. I forgot to click add. Okay, it has our geometry, additional geometry on it. And let's try to drive it. Now you see we have our body, but it has no textures, and also we can see the pieces and parts of the car of the original. So it's not supposed to be this way. Let's try to get rid of the extra parts we don't really need. So we just hide this one, and just hiding temporarily or CDT parts, and select the objects, and probably we should move them to a different collection and hide that collection so we don't have to select them. Let's call new collection extra parts. Let's indicate that we don't need them. Hide them. Roof parts, interior parts we don't need, glass also we don't need, and mirrors also. Okay, we moved all those parts into extra parts. It's still here, you can open and export with them if you want it, but I mean, I always try to keep original files just in case. Now if we export this, it is now. If we export it as now, it should look a little bit different. But every time when you re-exporting, you have to get through converting. Okay, see, and just temporarily you can see probably the axles and the suspension is moved. I don't know why this is happening. It's very difficult to check. It's not really visible. Let's, as a test, hide it and export it as an empty thing without just a frame, and you will be able to see what kind of problems it has. Okay, manager, convert. Okay, you see the axles are high above the, well, not on its places where it should be. It's really up. I fix it manually by just selecting the bones and changing bone position, but it's not a good way, you know. It's a wrong way to do it. I used to do it like this, but and also here. Forgot, here it's, for some reason it has to be up, as I remember, or maybe just try to do the same and try to go down. And let's see what happened. Will it fix it or not? I used to fix it this way, but it's not the correct way. It's a hacky way. Convert. It fixed it a little bit, at least the front axles now in its position, but the position of the shafts are changed, and yeah, it's all messed up. Unfortunately, I don't know how to fix it correctly in Blender, but okay, for now just we ignore it for now. Let's get it back, the rear thing. Oh no, it's usually worked when I did this, if I remember that correctly. Oh no, not this. I did in the edit mode. I moved the bone. Try it one more time. Oh, my video is gonna be probably several hours long. Oh, it made it worse. Okay, but I know, at least I know what direction I can move. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, it has to be moved other way around, like this. And axles should be fixed now, I hope. Okay. Okay, yeah, now axles relatively fixed. So we have a basic frame, and if we export our model, we created our car. So it should be there, but without any textures, unfortunately. Okay. Okay, let's fix texture. Yeah, wheels on the wrong position, but we'll take care of it later. We need texture in order to make a texture, it has to be, where is our texture? You can check the, like, it's already open, our mod folder, and texture are here. Okay. My games, SnowRunner, media mods, little 21, textures, trucks, and here as they are saved as TGA. These are original textures from original vehicle, which are we are trying to replace. You can use it as a reference. Yeah, probably I would quit for a while, because game is, we don't need it right now. Okay, let's open some texture. There is a regular textures are okay, like mod scout, for example. This is typical texture. It's just diffuse color. It's okay. Normal map is standard, but shading map is tricky, because it has like ambient occlusion in a blue channel, roughness in a green channel, and metallic texture in a red channel, and we have to build similar structure. I tried to save it as a Unreal file, but I couldn't get it there. I couldn't make it, so what should I do? I'll try to make it in GIMP. Okay, where is our file where we saved it? We saved our textures here. Here's our diffuse, and also like there has to be very correct naming of the textures. Names should be correct. For example, we have name mod texture 2 underscores D. It's a diffuse map, and our structure is going to be, for example, yeah, it's going to be 2 underscores D dot TGA, but we're going to convert it later. Just going to rename it here. Diffuse and normal, 2 underscore normal N underscore D. So let's name it this way: 2 underscore N underscore D. Okay, this is, as they say, important for console approving game, but I did it same way, but I couldn't get approved. But my models weren't very good, especially interior. My models didn't have interior, so maybe that's why. Okay, emission map. It's a map of the headlight and taillights. Like when car is turned on, where should be headlights lighted. I'll show you later. Okay, it's not priority for now. Okay, and shade TGA. This is a tricky one. Okay, let's open up and try to create it. Our texture was 2048 by 2048. Okay, and we need channels. Well, we have to open all those files. Metallic roughness, ambient occlusion. Okay, we have ambient occlusion, metallic, roughness. So in a red channel it has to be metallic. Control C, go to our texture, selecting just the red channel, and Control V. No, something's wrong. I did something. Okay. Okay. Add alpha channel. Maybe this should work. Okay, yeah, it's in the red now. After we added alpha channel. Okay, turn it in off. Select green and go to the roughness. Control A, Control C. Go here and selecting green. Control V. Okay, roughness is ready. Turning it off temporarily. Selecting blue. Go to the ambient occlusion. Control A, Control C. A as a blue. Control V. Okay, we have ambient occlusion on a blue channel. Something's wrong. I forgot. I completely forgot. Control Z. Let's get back to everything. I completely forgot. One more time. Selecting metallic. Control C. Selecting red channel. Control V. Again, alpha. You have to add alpha channel. Then on the red, Control V. Okay. After that, you have to go to the layers and right-click Anchor Layer. Then again, go to the channels. Select green. Go to the roughness. Control A, Control C. Control V. Go back to the layers, anchor layer, then channel, turn off green, select blue, select ambient occlusion, Control C, Control V, in the blue channel, and also anchor layer. Let's work only this way for some reason. Finally we made that shader. We made the shader. Now we have to save it. Also correct name. With correct name and correct name for this. Going to be, well, I forgot and I will rename it later. Okay, let's name it untitled for now. This is lengthy process to making mods. Okay, and we have to name it correctly. This correct name for it, 2 underscores is H_D. Okay. H_D. 2 underscores here. Okay. We have basic textures, but we have to have them as a TGA files. So let's use GIMP again. GIMP. Okay, and file export and saving it as a TGA from GIMP. One file saved, another. We also need emission map, emission texture. So headlight, taillights, probably I'm going to very quickly do it right now too. TGA, TGA, okay, okay. Now, well, you can make emission map out of just regular regular diffuse map. You just select lights, Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Now we have one light, and you gotta do with a different, with all lights, same thing. You can color this way entire vehicle, basically. This going to be very bright. It has to be like slightly red. Only then it works relatively well. Okay, and taillights we're gonna make the way, well, not taillights, headlights. Headlights we're gonna make maybe just like this, thin lines. I can get all fancy, but just don't have time to do it right now. Maybe it's even not going to work. Like, it's gonna be maybe a mismatch. Just it's not very even symmetric. Well, we can always do, in order to make it symmetric, we can always duplicate channel, then mirror it, flip it and move it to a position. Okay. Here now it's relatively symmetric. Okay, the headlight is bright enough. Taillights are extremely bright. It's not gonna work this way. It has to be much less bright. Let's make, and the background, everything which not glowing has to be black, dark. And in order to make taillight correct, with the correct brightness, just delete it. It's still too bright, and it has to be almost barely visible. You can adjust it with the level adjustments like this. It should be like barely visible, and this white dots, it's not gonna work, so you better delete it too. It's not gonna have white lights on the rear of the car. I forgot to color it in substance. It should be orange as a turn light. Okay, that's our emission map. Now even these are too bright. Let's make them also not as visible. Like this. This should be enough. This should be enough as a mission map. Okay, it's barely visible, but it should work. And I forgot the naming. Well, I can rename it later. Okay, and what's the correct name for a mission? MD. Okay, I named it correctly, and I need it as a TGA. Export TGA. Finally we made all textures. Now we select those TGA files and copy it in our textures folder. Okay, now it's here, but it's not gonna work because we need to change the code, a little bit of coding. We're gonna have to make what a weird music. A little bit of coding. Okay. Textures are actually in meshes, trucks, and this XML file. You have to modify this XML file, and you gotta add another material. Look, this is standard material, trucks mod scout D. You selecting this segment of the code, copy it and creating another copy and just changing everything to your car name. So also very important to remember the name of the material. I will tell you what it is in a second. Okay, we changed the names of the texture, but name of the material is the same. And our material name is in Blender, and it is not that file, this file. Okay, here our material name is here. This is our material, so select this, copy and change it right here and save. Now if we open SnowRunner, texture should work if I didn't make any mistakes anywhere. Okay. I already showed you how to use all these menus. That's why I'm not repeating or what I do. And I assume also you have some experience in 3D. If you're just starting it, it's gonna be difficult for you most likely. Okay, because we create new textures, we have to convert again, because if we open our car, it's gonna be same without converting, and only after converting textures. You see, our textures are being converted now. It's just a 2K textures, but converting is taking, well, it's not gonna be too long. Very first converting of the mod is taking a lot of time. Okay, there is some mistake, is it's not converted. What is wrong? There is something wrong. If something wrong and it's didn't convert it, you should check the log. It will show you what's wrong with the file. Okay, text rebuild log, and unable to create the 3D device. What is it? The 3D device. I never had any problems like that. Why it is appearing now? Come on. And here, why is it wrong here? Unable to create the 3D device. This is really weird and wrong. Come on. Come on. I'm gonna have to Google it. If you have some problem, just do something like this. Graphic driver, set launch option, your game, enable all your graphic services. Reboot your PC. Really? Okay, what should I do I'll try to restart the game itself and maybe re-export the actual Okay, let's try to cheat. I don't know is it going to work or not. Let's delete them and let's do something like this. I don't know is it going to work or not. I'm not sure, but I never had any problems with textures before, and this is weird. This is weird. Okay. Okay. Map. Oh my god, I did it wrong. I should export it as with a different name. Okay. Normal map. last one. Oh, this one going to be tricky. This one is going to be very tricky because it has different channels. Come on. Well, okay. Let's still try to do it. Did it work? Okay. Unclear. And the last one. Oh, it's already here. Okay, well. Okay, let's try it. Well, let's keep our finger crossed, cause I don't know, is it going to work or not? It's updated a couple days ago. It has update. Maybe that's why. Because before, at least with textures, it's never was any problem. There were no any problems. I had a lot of problems with geometry and other stuff, but textures usually worked fine. But now I don't know, it's not working properly. Let's try to convert it. I hope it's gonna work. Come on. I have no idea how many hours I'm recording it. It was ambitious to try to make it in one go. No, I still have problems with it. Not converted. Well, I'll try to restart computer as it was recommended. I'm not sure though. I am not sure though. Really not sure. Maybe try to try to re-export it correctly. Oh, it doesn't have TJ, does it? No. Oh, that's Targa. Okay. Unreal 4. Base color. Well, come on. Come on. Again, it's created way too many textures. Metallic roughness and ambient occlusion should be different. Should be in one file. Why it's not working now, I don't understand. This is really frustrating. I should metallic roughness here. Yeah, I should change it here. Okay, now. Okay, I hope it's gonna work. Again, keep fingers crossed. Oh yes, just 3 textures. Okay, it was just 3 textures and let's get rid of them all in order not to be confused and re-export correct way. Yeah, you should change it. Yeah, it's already Unreal Engine packed. We have 3 TGA textures and well, let's try to use them. ND. Okay. SHD. Let's see what he's going to tell me now. I don't have emission color, and we're gonna have to change this. Yeah, let's delete it. Let's delete it for as a test. Huh, it's converted. Let's see the results. It's converted, but it doesn't have a texture. Huh. What's wrong with it? What is wrong with it? I have to check the log again. Probably something wrong. But I get rid of it. Why you keep? Come on. Okay, let's try to trick it again. Let's try to trick it again. Just make emission out of It's really sucks. Always repeating the stuff. Well, I hope it's gonna work. I really hope it's going to work. And again, it should be barely visible. Empty. selected, and again, for some reason, no material. Huh. There is no mistake, but what's going on? Try to restart. No, this is really weird. It doesn't show any mistakes, but it also doesn't show texture. Maybe the naming is not correct. No, naming is correct. What is going on? What do you need more? Come on, this is unfair. This is really unfair. Here's the thing is correct. Let's try this one. What are you gonna say for that? It read a texture, but it didn't read mine for some reason. Come on. This is so awful. Okay, maybe we can change it slightly. Or rename material. Oh, finally. This is, oh my god, probably you shouldn't name material with the higher case. What is it? Before it was named with a capital. You shouldn't use capital letters. Apparently, yeah. Well, that's why it didn't work, and I was really struggling. I'm really sorry for that, people, but yeah, I never had any problems like that before. Well, it's basically complete, but we see the wheels positions are not correct. In order to change it, what do we have to do? We have to code again. We have to do some coding. Okay. Let's try. Where is our wheels coding? Coding wheels, chassis, suspension. Is it here? Here is just a suspension. Yeah. Well, yeah, we don't need it right now. And where is it? Maybe, yeah, maybe trucks. Trucks. Yeah, we have wheels and positions of the wheels. And in order to change them, we have to check it here. I'm just creating some empty in Blender, and changed position of the, well, at least a relative position of the wheels, and front wheel is supposed to be somewhere here. And by checking X, Y, Z position, I can approximately put it where it should be. So, and also pay attention that in SnowRunner the Y is a height, because you know X position A is X, Y, Z, and Z it's not a height, like it's not looking up. Up looking is a Y position. So it's the height of the wheel. It's like how far front it goes, and it's under normal, but we have to like put it a little bit out because it's way too in the wheel well. So it's probably this one, and the position of the Y here is 0.8 approximately. So if we can put somewhere 0.8 or maybe 8.2, and here is the same thing, 8.2, 8.2, 8.2. Now you can see the, after reloading it. Here you don't have to convert it, I don't think, here, because you're changing code. You can just reload it. Okay, click on reload it, and nothing changed, is it? Are they wider? I'm not sure. If you're not sure, you can always test with the one wheel. Just put it way over there, 1.8, and let's see what happens. If you don't see difference, or it's difficult to catch a difference, quick reload. Yeah, it worked. Yeah, it's a wrong position, but let's fix it. Probably 1 is good for wheels, how they are like, and on the rear maybe it's even a little bit wider because it's a sports car. Save it, reload it. Okay, now wheels are, oh, I got it wrong. I got one wheel position extremely wrong. Which one? Oh yes. Okay, these are wide enough. even too wide. Yeah, I did it a little bit. Maybe 0.9 will be more balanced look. Especially it's the most simplest wheels. The different wheels are kinda even sticking out more, so we changed. Okay, they're in a correct position now, but rear wheel is really wrong. In the rear wheel we can, it's probably this X. You should put it farther. I try 1 meter farther and let's see how it goes. Oh, it's too much. It is too much. Yeah, probably it's maybe 10-20 centimeters back. So it's minus 1.9 minus 1.9. Okay, try it. Okay. Yeah, wheels position are okay, but if you remove the body you will see what's wrong with it. Let's just for a test remove the body and export as empty, and you will see what is wrong with it. Oh, reload, not gonna work here. We have to convert because we exported FBX. Okay, you see the rear axle is here. Rear axle is not moved. You have to move the rear axle too, or in this case I'm just moving whole body around maybe 1 meter or 0.9 meter back. And also I'm gonna have to move the bone, which are okay, 9.9 somewhere here, and actual bone, which should be a rear axle bone. What is it? Yeah, here is a rear axle bone, and we gotta move it right here too. So if we try to export it now, the axle has to be in a correct position. Okay, axle in a relatively correct position. It's slightly off, but I'm tired to fix it, so just put back the actual body and export. And we're gonna change the wheels for it to make it good looking, because standard wheels are thin and not off-road looking. And okay, where is the garage? And Higher suspension probably. I don't like standard suspension settings, so I'm going to change high and change it a little bit, and I'm going to put why I cannot change tires? This is weird. Oh, okay. Mud tires. Oof. Oh, I like all terrain. This one. This is more better looking. Okay. We have our car. Yeah, the body kind of super high, but now you can drive it around, and you can see now the frame is sticking out from the back, and yeah, you can fix it just by slightly moving vertices, probably. Let's fix it. Yeah, we can see it's here too. So just selecting these pieces. There are add-ons you gotta fix too, but again, this video is way too long already. I don't know how long it's gonna take to upload it, so there are a lot of time to change to fix add-ons positions, and also you see the actual collision body, like collision pieces, you have to change it too to make it matching approximately to a vehicle, so the size is approximately same. And interior changes also is a kind of different thing and kind of big deal, and a lot of problem. Interior has much more details, and because of that it's take much longer to produce the fix, and there are those gauges you gotta work on to make it like work, to make it functional. So maybe it's a lot, people. It's a lot of things. Sadly, it's not easy. Games are much more complicated. Well, okay, we changed the collision to match approximately to our vehicle. And if we export it and convert it, okay, we have a relatively cool looking car with a mirror kind of hanging out of a very weird looking vehicle. And it's functioning, and also the lights are functioning. Look, you see our emission map, but it's a little bit too bright. There are things, a lot of coding to fix positions of the tail lights and headlights and other stuff, so it's a lot. I have to tell you. for now it's probably I gotta finish this video. It's been a lot, it's been long, I have no idea how many hours it is now. But this is basically how you make car mod for a SnowRunner. You see, it doesn't work on the textures because it's supposed to get wet, the vehicle itself. This fixes by itself just by restarting the game, you know, because you cannot see dirt on a car, and it's the whole point of the game to get car really dirty. And for that we just gonna have to exit the game, restart the game. Come on, it's quitting way too long. It's stuck. Oh my god. Oh, finally. If we restart it again. Also I completely forgot to show you the way to upload it into a mod website in order to be able to get the car on the missions, you know, to get missions, to get to those Alaska, Michigan, Timir maps. I will show you this just in a few minutes. Come on. Okay, and we have to change the wheels too. By default wheels are funny looking. Let's get to the dirt. This design of the vehicle, it's a sports car, it's not an off-road vehicle, it's not supposed to be that high. That's why it looks funny. That's why it looks kind of funny. Now if we get into a mod, it has to get dirty. Okay, we can already see some dirt and how it's supposed to. Yeah, it's getting dirty for sure. Yeah. Cool. Cool. Yeah, I like this game. It's just awesome. And I promise you guys to show you the way to export it into a website, mod.io website. For that, what you should do, you have to have no mistakes in a log. Here like sometimes it's working, the mod's working inside the test level, but if you have in a rebuild log mistakes, it's not gonna work. You will not be able to send it to a mod.io. So and you have to send it packed. So you go here, mod manager, click here, and where is it? Pack. And what it's doing, it's creating this packed file, zip file, and it should be it should be done from the game. It should be done from the game. I'm sorry, my English is not well. I apologize. Packing usually it's not taking too much time, but uploading, especially with my internet speed, could take a lot of time. And also there are limits of the size. Well, the limit is fairly high, like it should not be more than 5 gigabytes or something. Okay, it's converted. Let's check the log. Okay, didn't have mistakes. Well, if it has mistakes, it won't let you pack. Okay, and now when you have this Lolita 21 zip file, now you can go to the, where was it, SnowRunner webpage. You have to have an account. You have to create an account and go to mods. Where was it? Add mod, and you put just the name of the mod. And descriptions, a link to your things, picture. There has to be a picture. There has to be a good picture. Let's grab a screenshot. Cool looking screenshot, and let's here's our screenshots. Where is our screenshot? Okay, it has to be there. Installation type, subscribe, type vehicle new. If you're changing existing vehicle, you should put vehicle tweak, or if you're changing terrain or map, you should choose map. Vehicle new, vehicle car, map. I always put summer, multiplayer, single player. Changes appearance, and yeah, I didn't really change anything except appearance. So you just click save. Okay, I should add description, blah 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 blah. Yeah, so one of the lengthy well, basically you go through all this stuff. Media, it means if you have a YouTube channel or other social media, sites, you just put it there. Files, you have to choose actual file, a zip file you created, packed file. And team, you just add administrator, or like you put credit to people who helped you to create the mod, I think. No, it's for some reason, probably because of my internet connection speed, it's taking too long. Yeah, actual uploading could take, yeah, here you can put links, you don't really, it's not 100% necessary. Is it? Apparently it is. Or maybe, yeah, upload at least one picture. You can put up to 30 pictures, screenshots of your vehicle. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I wish I had a good internet connection. I don't know why it's getting worse and worse. Probably because of the COVID thing, because everyone now is working remotely, and probably that's why it is so slow nowadays. Maybe I should start the video. I wonder, is it 3 hours yet or not? It's gonna be my longest video I ever put. What? Ah, okay, I can get to the next step. Yeah, here you select actual file, where is it? Documents, my games, SnowRunner, media, mods, Lolita 21 zip, and add files, and to the next step. And it's going to be uploading. And with my, actually I forgot to check how heavy it is. Oh, it's not too bad. 230 megabytes. 230 megabytes. Yeah, it didn't, because it's just a test. It's ugly and it's not finished. I would change it, especially these doors. It's like bad normal map baking. It drowned. Oh, I forgot to show you how to change the appearance in UI here, but it's very easy. You can just change these pictures and save as your own, and it will appear with transparency. It's a PNG files. It will appear in the game, and you should do that before you pack it and send it to a mod.io website. So probably this is, come on, I wanna get out of this. Ah, no, it's stuck in the water. Such details. It has even this oil on the top of the water. What's they call it? Spilled oil effect. Oh, wait, we can just create another one and drive it off. Or we can just Come on. It's stuck really badly. We gotta change wheels. Come on. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm trying to get this unstuck. I don't know why it is so much fun for me. This is really weird. This is really weird, but I get this vehicle unstuck. Cool. Cool. I love this game. This is awesome. This is awesome. Well, people, this is it. This is it for today. It was a lot. It was a lot. Hope you like it. If you like it, like it. If you don't like it, you can always leave a mean comment in the comment section below. So, till next time. Bye bye.